Welcome to the Safe with HSAG podcast series about falls safety. In this podcast, Dorothy Kelly, Caregiver Services Coordinator with the Foundation for Senior Living, will cover how to keep your kitchen safe from falls. First, what are some of the major fall risks seniors might encounter in the kitchen?
Well, the kitchen is one of the major hubbubs, of course, of your home, and you want to be sure that it is designed so that you can get around it very safely and comfortably. Bending over and slipping, slippery floors, that's probably the two main things, because you cook and you clean and you use a lot of water in the kitchen as well. So the bending over is the most important thing.
What kind of flooring is best to make the kitchen safe from falls?
The flooring, because of food and water that gets on the floor, you want to make sure that that's installed and safe or treated. So non-slip flooring is really essential, as in the bathroom, as in the kitchen as well.
How can the cabinets be designed to make the kitchen safer to walk around?
The other part, which is really very nice, is the cupboards. You can actually have cupboards that roll out and you can actually see what's in the cupboard rather than having to reach your arm back there to try to find something.
How can appliance design, such as the sink and oven, help make a kitchen safe from falls?
So the other one is, you can take your dishwasher and you can actually move it off the floor and lift it up so that it's easier and accessible to you. Something as simple as taking the sink and making it shallower so that you're not really having to lean over or look over to see, the bottom of the sink. You want to also make sure that you have a stove and oven that's accessible, a microwave that will that's actually placed so that you can reach it, whether it's in the middle or whether it's a little higher, under the stove or over the stove. Just make sure that it's reachable.
What is the best kind of lighting to keep the kitchen safe from falls?
One is you want to be sure you have lighting under your cabinetry so that you can actually see kind of what you're doing, and over the stove, which is a most important thing to have there. Well, in the kitchen, you want to be sure that the light switch is actually at middle level, because if you're in a wheelchair and you need to turn on a switch, you want to be sure that it's in an accessible area that you can actually reach.
We hope this podcast gave you some insights into how you can make your kitchen safe from falls. Additionally, if you have any ideas for podcast topics, please email us at nursinghomes@hsag.com.